Today, I'm going to take you through the initial process to sign up a team for the Nancy Perry Day of Caring opportunities. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and walk you through this process. So you're going to sign up in your individual account. And when you sign in, it'll take you to your profile page. You're going to want to go to opportunities. And if you filter by initiative, and then you select Nancy Perry Day of Caring, it's going to pull up all of the opportunities that you have available for you to sign up for. You can even search if you know that there is a specific agency or opportunity you want to sign up for. You can add that into the search filter, and what it will do is, again, narrow it down more. So I'm going to sign up for this test opportunity. This isn't actually an opportunity available, but this is my opportunity for video recording purposes. So I'm going to respond as a team. And I am going to create a new team. If your team member is exactly the same as previous team members, you can use that already existing created team. But for most of you, you're just going to create a new team. So you'll name the team however you want. And that is really a way for me to distinguish the different teams between an organization. And I'm going to add myself to that team, and I'm going to be the leader. So it's going to ask you to identify a key contact leader for the opportunity that you're signing up for. And then you can add from your user group. This process is really kind of nice. So you'll select the user group that you're a part of. I'm going to do that, United Way team, and then it will pull up anybody in your team that is available to sign up. So what you'll see, so I'm going to add Donna, add to team. And so she is added. You'll see this little yellow hesitation mark. That means that they still need to respond to the question. So let's go ahead and add another team member from the user group. And let me see. I'll go down again and select United Way team. Now, let's say I want to invite Nancy. If a team member hasn't yet signed the qualification, it isn't going to allow you to select them from the user group. So this is a way for you to know that they need to sign that qualification. And again, there's a video online that you can help your team members sign up for qualifications if they have questions about that. So I'll go ahead and add Jessica to the team, add to team, and let's finish there. So I'm going to go ahead, and there's a couple of ways that you can add reserve spots. So you'll see reserve additional slots. You know, say I'm going to have 2 more folks sign up for my team. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 there and then hit finish. Please answer required questions from team members. Okay, I can do that. So if I go to this little triangle right here, it's going to pull up the information that is needed from them to respond to this opportunity. So it's important when you're working with your team to get some of this information. So you're going to need their preferred name, their preferred email, a cell phone number, what's their t-shirt size, do they have any allergies that might be relevant to the volunteer opportunity, have they participated in Nancy Perry Day of Caring before, yes or no, and I'm just going to do test for these so I can fill it out so you can kind of see what happens then. Small test, yes, sure, I'm interested in being contacted. Will you be attending the kickoff? This is really important. It's helping us keep track of RSVPs, so I'll say yes. And then I'm going to update that team member. So now you'll see there's an opportunity for them to edit. So say maybe I'm filling out for Donna, and I know that Donna's preferred name is Donna, and her preferred email is DSWAAR@United Way. And I'm just going to put in a fake number for Donna. And we'll leave. Maybe what I don't know is her t-shirt size. So I'm just going to select small so I can move forward. None. Yes. One-time volunteer opportunities and yes. So I'm going to update this team member, but I know that I'm not 100% sure on her t-shirt size. Then what I can do is I can email Donna and say, hey, can you go into the system and edit your questions so that they get an accurate t-shirt size for you? And she can go in and make those edits, and I can kind of show you how you would encourage them to make those edits. Okay. And then, okay, so I have Jessica to add the questions to, and I'm just going to do test again for these. Small test, one time. All right, update team member. So now you can see all the questions have that little pencil that gives you the ability to edit. You can also edit, right? So if you wanted to just text your team member quick and say, hey, what's your t-shirt size? You could do that. You can go back in and edit for them. It's pretty simple. So again, I added those 2 reserve spots. I'm going to hit finish. Okay. So now what you can see is there's 4 members on the team, including, and that's in addition to yourself as the team leader. And you can manage your team. If you click on this manage team, it's going to show you the individuals that are already on there, and then you can send them emails. You can update the reserve spots. So maybe you want to add one more reserve spot. This is another way that you can add slots. So let's say I want to change this to 4. So I'm going to update that. So then it's going to have 4 reserve spots available for you that you can add, that it will remove from the volunteer opportunity. So that is a great opportunity for you to reserve those spots for your team members that haven't completed the qualifications, or maybe they haven't created an account yet, but it'll save the spots for you so that you don't lose the opportunity to continue to volunteer as a team. If I then, another way that you can check your teams is to go to My Teams under your drop-down box. So again, you'll go to My Teams under your drop-down box, and it'll show you all of the teams that you have available to manage. So again, this is that team that I just created right here. There's the 6 spots that are available. You can see those 4 reserve spots. Again, if I want to manage the team, I can do that. If I want to look at the members of the team, you can click there and it'll show you the reserved team spots. If I click on the opportunity itself, it'll bring back up this opportunity and it allows you to manage your team again. So lots of ways to go back to manage your team. You can also unregister, right? So if something happens and you need to unregister the team completely, you can do this. Maybe you know that you only need 3 spots or 3 additional spots instead of the 4. So you can update that. So all of that is manageable in the system, which is nice. If you wanted to add an additional team member, this is how you can add the team member. And the email that you want to use is the email that's in the system that's connected to their account directly. So you could say, I could start typing in an email and I could say, she's in there. Now look, Jess Barclow is not qualified to respond to this opportunity. You can send them a direct email. This is a really nice tool. So if you wanted to click here to send them an email, it's going to send them an email about joining your team and responding to that qualification and questions. That is a really cool way to add those to those reserved spots. And then when Jess Baraclough would sign up and respond to that email, it's going to give her a direct link to respond to that email. When she goes in and does that, she's going to then show up as a person in one of those reserved spots on your team, which is also really nice. And that is a quick tutorial about signing up a team for an opportunity connected to Nancy Perry Day of Caring.